Beef prices soar. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee, let's look at this article from news.com.au written by Jason Murphy, probably the most important article ever this year, ever to be discussed. So, Aussie inflation rates have seen petrol prices plummet and beef prices soar. Now, for those of you that don't know, I am a huge fan of the carnivore diet. We tend to buy our cows by the beast. We've got a big, huge freezer that we just fill up with an entire beast. By buying in bulk, we actually save a lot of money. But since we're doing a whole lot of renovation work on this house, and, well, I've got to demolish the deck that the freezer's on, we're back down to living like normal people. So I'm going to be quite annoyed if beef prices rocket up just when I've eaten the whole freezer full of it. So, the pandemic caused markets to go haywire, but one type of meat went up by a huge amount, while another stayed completely stable. There you go. Inflation is the word on everyone's lips. A price is going to rise faster than incomes in 2021. Well, don't they always? Inflation, what are we sitting at? 0.9 if you believe it. You put your money in the bank. You'll be getting 0.55% if you jump through 50 million hoops. You know, and like a super saver or thingamajig at the CBA. Sure, there are other banks that can give you better rates, but if you're getting 0.55, you're actually losing money. In real terms, because of inflation going up, your money is getting less valuable every day. Isn't that great? So, are we going to have cost of living pressures on top of our new high unemployment rate? The latest inflation data came out this week, and they tell a story of rising prices, but only after falling prices in 2020. That's right, in the midst of the turmoil of 2020, life actually got cheaper. You may not have noticed, and that's okay. There was a lot going on, but prices fell sharply in the middle of the year and are bouncing back now as the next chart shows. Yeah, sure, they did fall sharply, but a big chunk of that was the artificial free childcare that a whole lot of people were getting. That made a huge impact on inflation. If you zoom out enough, it actually neats out. After falling a bit, prices rose a bit, and we ended up with low inflation for last year. The average price of things rose just 0.9%. But the detail is not neat and calm and perfect. The pandemic has scrambled many parts of our economy. Some things that were once cheap are now expensive. Some things that were expensive are now cheap. To avoid getting screwed and not wasting your money, you need to know what's moving. And here are some of the great post-pandemic bargains. So public transport is down. Well, is anyone even using it? Cakes and biscuits, not healthy. Rent, well, rent's definitely going down. Women's clothing down, electricity down, and petrol down. Well, how many people are driving? How many people have actually seen a reduction in electricity? A lot of these things we didn't buy much of in 2020. Like, it's nice the bus fares have gone down, I guess, but I have been avoiding public transport for many months now, and judging by the mostly empty buses I've seen going by, so have you. That's the way economics works, unfortunately. Things we need desperately go up, and things we're not buying go down. Supply and demand, baby. Jump on them early before everyone else does and prices goes back up. But there are a couple of surprises in the mix. One is cakes and biscuits. Is everyone on a diet now after packing on the COVID kilos? Well, could be. New Year's resolution, everyone, stay healthy. That's why beef is going up. Is everyone becoming carnivore in 2021? Well, it is carnivore month right now. The other one that looks like a surprise is women's clothing, but is it really? With working from home still in full flight, the need for women to buy a new top Gorman for the office is lower than ever before. And actually, women's clothing has been falling in price for some time. In the last 8 years, men's clothing hasn't gone up or down, but the price of women's clothing has fallen 20%. So here's what costs more. The pandemic made some things a lot dearer. This is what you should avoid if you can. Cleaning products are up. Well, that's not surprising. Cars are up. Fruit is up. Well, we know the trouble people have to get people to pick it. Small electrical household appliances and major household appliances and tobacco. Big chunk of that tobacco is tax, everyone. You can't forget that. Can I just say to the cigarette smokers in Australia, you're experiencing more inflation than anyone else. The price of cigarettes goes up 10 to 20% every year, and it's mostly tax. You're really taking a hit for the team there. If people realized how much tax they actually paid. You know, you work, you pay a big chunk of your income in tax, you pay all, then you've got all the hidden taxes, the levies, the charges. That's what the tobacco is. For the rest of us, the surprise price rise is cleaning products. Really? Is that a surprise? There'd be demand. We all went hygiene crazy when COVID came along, and that hasn't gone back to normal. It's been a big year for spray and wipe. Also notice that appliances have gone up. We're spending much more time at home, and everyone is deciding it is time for a new fridge or dishwasher. But if you get on a train, now you'll be spending 10% more than you would a year ago. The big beefy issue, and this is the important one here. Overall food prices are up 2.3% compared to a year ago. That's uncomfortable. But if you buy beef, your grocery bill is probably looking even heftier. Up 8%. Damn it. Best to stick to those drumsticks and wings for a while yet. Yeah, but there's no flavor in chicken these days. It all tastes the same. Chicken is so boring, really, if you eat it. A good beef, nice steak. I mean, this morning we had ribs for breakfast. Fantastic. The price of chicken is still at December 2019 prices. In fact, chicken prices have gone up only about 5% in 10 years, while beef is up over 40% in that same time. Chicken tastes like value. Well, Jason, it doesn't taste as good, mate. It doesn't taste as good as a good bit of beef, but I'm completely biased there. So there we have it, everyone. Inflation. We're starting to feel it. You know, is it just me who's annoyed that beef is going up? Even fish has gone up, pork has gone up, lamb has gone up. Food is going to get more expensive. Cost of living is going to go up. Inflation is going to start eating away at us. What's more important to people, food or petrol or public transport that they don't use? Tobacco, 20%. So the little luxuries. There you have it, everyone. What do you think? Have you noticed inflation? And what are you doing to combat it? If you are like us and you enjoy beef, I would suggest buying it in bulk, even getting a hind quarter or a forequarter, just a quarter of the cow, packaging it yourself and saving it up is a good way to save some money. You can get tallow by boiling down the bones and getting the tallow so you can use that for cooking, and it's quite good for you. Rachel's done a video on it if anyone is interested on this channel. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support the channel. You can just comment or share the content. You can like or subscribe. You can buy a merch from HeiseSays or Teespring. You can use any of our affiliate links you find down below from Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can get free shares using SelfWealth with the link down below, and we can get them too. Or free shared trades, not free shares. You can use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint or support us via PayPal. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.